said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off with Chris in this game. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Lewis. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The give to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Fires left. And the missed connection on third down.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll try the run. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Looking for a gap. It's Owens.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's O'Neal. Buys a little extra time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
What you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He only needs a sliver of daylight. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Grab behind the line. It's Owens. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer. Get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this week.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. And the Aggies are on the move. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing That could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, continue to wear on this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, or you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's O'Neal. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab over the middle. It's Johnson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Owens.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game has been a problem.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Who needs a smell salt? Goodness gracious, that linebacker just opened the eyes of the running back, running through the hole and hitting him right in the mouth.
And, man, he may have to have the molars checked out after that one, but at least he was able to hang on to the football.
Secure that football. It is hard to do when you get hit that hard, especially when you get that face right there on the football. Nice job by the back holding the ball.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and force the incompletion.
Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds just short of the first down marker, and the defense gets a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun, the running back has it. That hole closed quickly to pick up a 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He uncorks one deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time. Being in position, making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
The inside handoff. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The give on the option. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for blocking. And the tackle is made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. These corners backing off a bit. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Going to the run to start this second half. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The give to the tailback. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Quickly complete. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Absolutely nowhere to go loses. Defense makes a third down stop. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Here's a heat. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the pummeling has started. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here is the Tennessee offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense putting points on the board.
Such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out, were able to scoop it, score? That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here's the handoff. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They've only converted one time in 3 fourth-down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice.
Breaks into the and into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to. Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a high ball. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Shows him the stiff arm. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Lewis. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Vols line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13.